Hello everyone, welcome back to the Java tutorial series. In this video, we will learn about the different print methods available in Java. We will understand the difference between print, println and printf. Print, println and printf. Along with different examples and when to use each method. So the question, why do we need print methods? Print methods are used to display information on the console. They help us show messages. So, to display output on the console and show messages to the users and display variable values and verify program execution while developing application with the help of debugging. In the later videos, we will learn how to debug. In that, we will see the use case of these print methods. So, let's go ahead. So, first is print method. Okay, print method. So, the print method, it displays the output on the console without moving cursor on the next line. So the important point is cursor remains on the same line and no automatic line break. So any output printed afterward will continue on the same line. So for example, if we are printing hello, here in this example, we are printing hello, then output will be like output, how it will be. So here we have, so it will print hello. Then after printing, cursor will be here. Cursor remains on the same line. No automatic line break. That means cursor will stay here. And if we are doing something in the remaining line of code, then it will start from here. So let's go in IntelliJ and see the example of print method. So we are learning print method. So we will take, so if we apply shortcut using sort, we are getting println system.out.println, but we don't need that. In this example, we are learning print method. So we will use system.out.print, and inside this method we will be providing a string, let's say Java and space, and let's run the program and see the output. So in the output we can see Java is printed, but how we will verify that cursor is in the same line? So let's write another print statement, system.out.print. Let's write programming. So print method, on execution of print method, on print method, the cursor remains on the same line. So if the cursor remains on the same line, that means Java space. Now cursor is here. So cursor is right now here. And in the next line, we are printing programming. So it should print here programming. Since there is no line break, so it will be on the same line. It will not go on to the next line. Since cursor remains on the same line. So it should print from here itself. That's what we need to verify. So let's run the program. So see, in the output, we can see it is cursor is on the same line and it is printing the remaining lines of code, executing the remaining lines of code. So in this example, both statements use print method. Since print does not add a new line, the second output appears immediately after the first output. So let's move to another method, that is println method. The println method prints the output and automatically moves the cursor to the next line. This makes the next output appear on a new line. So we are seeing println method. So it will display output and automatically moves cursor to the next line. Or we can say it adds a line break. So for example, here, hello. So how it will print output? So let's say output will be, it will print hello. Then it will add a line break. Line break means it will move cursor to a next line. This was first line. Now the cursor here is here in the second line. So whatever remaining lines of code that will be getting executed, that will start from here. So let's see one example of println method. So let me comment this out. So now we are seeing println method. So this time we'll write system.out.println, and inside this method we will write Java, and okay, we'll not give any space, and we will run once this program. So we have executed and this line is printing Java, but we are not able to see where the cursor is present, whether it is in the same line or it is in the next line. So to observe where the cursor is, we will add one more line. We will add some print statements, print ln, and we will write something programming. So as we learn, println methods add line break. So cursor should be in the next line here. So the remaining line of code should start executing from the next line. So since I added one more line, print statement that will print programming, so that should be printed on the next line. So the output should look like output should be Java, and in the next line it should be programming. So let's verify. So in the output we can see Java and programming is on the next line. That proves this println method, after printing, it adds a line break and the cursor moves to the next line. So whatever code after this println, that will start executing from the next line. So this is println method. This will add one line break. Let's move on to the another method. And the next method is printf method. So the printf method is used when we want formatted output. It allows us to insert variables into a string using format specifier. So what is format specifier? We will specify what kind of data type we are going to print. So we have list, we will use D, we will use F. So based on use, we will be using different format specifier. By name it is clear, we are specifying the format of which we are going to give output. So explicitly we are providing the format specifier. It is a kind of similar to C language printf. But let's not worry about this thing. But we will get more clarity after seeing examples of format specifier. So if we are using integer, we'll use D. If we are using floating point, we'll use F. So let's see the syntax. So here we will use printf method. And inside printf method, inside double quotes, we will be writing string as we are writing in the different print statement. But we want to print some dynamic value, we will providing, let's say, number. Then in that case, we are providing the format specifier saying that it is an integer type and we are providing the value. So it will print, output will be, it will print value colon, and let's say num value is 10, it will print 10. So this is format specifier. So the printf method is used when we want formatted output. It allows us to insert variables into a string using format specifier. So we are inserting variables into a string. Here we can see the double quotes. So this is string, and we are inserting variables into string. How? Using format specifier. So let's see some format specifier. So these are the common format specifiers. So if you see, %d is used for integer. If you are using %d inside a string, then we will pass integer value. Variable will be of integer type. And if we are passing %f inside a string of printf statement, then we will pass floating point variable. And similarly, we will use %s for string, %c for character, and %b for boolean. So these are what? These are format specifiers. We are specifying the format of which type we will be passing into a string. So let's have one example. Let's see one example. So we'll have better clarity. Let me comment this out. So we are looking into printf method. Let's say string name equals to wiki, and let's say int age equals to 20, and we will use system.out.printf, and inside string we will write name colon %s, as we have seen just now, where %s is used for string. So we are specifying the format that for name provide type string type, and age, for age we are specifying format d, and we have seen d is for integer. Now we will provide the string and the integer value. So first will be string, that is name, and for age we have to provide integer since format specifier uses %d. So we'll write age. So what will be the output? So output will be, it will print name colon. Now in the place of format specifier, it will take the value name of type string, then it will print wiki, and age colon, and value of age we have provided %d as integer, and we have already declared as integer type, so it will print 20. So let's verify the output. So in the output we can see name and wiki is of string type. For that we have used %s, and age is of integer type. For that we have used %d. So in this example, %s is replaced by the name value and %d is replaced by the age value. This makes the output clean and readable. So let's do a comparison between these three methods. So let's compare all three methods. The print method does not move to a new line. The print method automatically println method automatically adds new line, and the printf methods provide a formatted output but does not add new line. So print method does not add new line and also doesn't format, whereas println method adds new line and printf method do the formatting and no line breaks. So let's have one example in which we'll be having all three. So system dot out dot print, here I will print Java, and for print ln I will print tutorial, and I will declare one variable string course equals to Java, and let's say int duration equals to 30. So I will use for this one system.out.printf. Printf is used for formatted output. So let's write course colon %s. I'm asking to provide of string type, that's why %s format specifier. Then duration, for duration provide %d of integer type. Now comma course comma duration semicolon. So let's run the program and check the output. So for print method it printed Java, and for print method, as we know, cursor will remain on the same line. So whatever lines of code, remaining lines of code will start executing from cursor present on the same line. And next statement is println. So after printing tutorial, the cursor will go to the next line. So after printing tutorial, the cursor moved to next line. That means whatever remaining lines of code that will start executing from the next line, that is here. Now we are using formatted output. So it will print course and duration with the string type and integer type. So it is printed course Java, which is of string type, and duration 30, which is of integer type, as we have specified %d, that is for integer type. So this example demonstrates all three print methods together. Understanding when to use each method based on our use will help you create cleaner and more professional console output. So let's quickly summarize what we have learned so far. So using print method will get the output in the same line, and Using println, we'll get the output in the new line. That means after getting printing output, the cursor will move to the next line for println. And we have seen to get the formatted output, we should use printf using different format specifiers. That's all for this video. I hope this tutorial helped you understand different print methods in Java. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.